Welcome to another edition of Liam is a Desperate Punter.
Welcome back to YouTube's top rated show with Chris Waller racing. Big week in sport for the team again. Big day Saturday with Zoostar making it 2 in a row, and obviously the Group 1 win in the Epsom with Baban.
Yeah, it was a good day, Liam. Zoostar's win was exciting to say the least, and obviously he's a valuable colt and a great horse to be associated with. We don't know how good he can be, and hopefully he keeps improving, because what he's done in a short career so far, I think 7 races, probably 5 wins, second in a Group 1 and a very unlucky 4th first up this prep. So really good horse by a good stallion. He's going places, Liam.
And the grey mare, Arenosa, looked in doubt a long way up the straight, but finally got there. She knows how to find the line, that mare.
She does, but unfortunately to Dystopia's disappointment, we thought she was home for all money, and it was a good ride from Hugh Bowman on her, and for the stablemate to come down the outside, it's not ideal for owners, but I'm sure if it wasn't one of our horses, it could have easily been someone else's. And as you say, Boban, it was a terrific run. Shows you how much a horse can change as they mature. Quite simply, a little bit of confidence means a lot.
And they've arrested those blokes?
What?
The owners of Boban, have they been arrested yet? Poor old Navesh Ramdani had no hedge left after they kicked the living daylights out of it.
No, it was, well, that's the emotion racing brings, and there was kisses all around, and unfortunately it was an all-bloke syndicate.
Oh, well, would have been good for you. Righto, we'll jump into, I suppose we'll give Melbourne a mention. 2 pretty pleasing runs out of the Turnbull.
Yeah, Hawkesbury went super, had no luck from his wide gate, but still managed to storm home. Royal Descent had absolutely no luck, and still trying to get out, still trying to get into a position, still trying to get off the ground. Thank God she pulled up all right, and she'll get her chance in the Caulfield Cup in 2 weeks' time. And obviously Catkins down there was also very game, running a consistent 3rd.
Jumping into Saturday at Randwick, the first race, the 2,000 metre benchmark 85 handicap. 4 of the 8 runners. We'll start off with Thubian.
He's going in the right direction. I think he'll need further. He'll back up next week, then run on Cup Day at Flemington over 2,800 metres. Should be peaking for the race on Cup Day.
Marden, good run last start when finishing 3rd. It's got a good draw on Saturday, Barry 1.
This is his type of race. I don't think anyone's under any illusions he's no better than this class, but he could certainly win the race off a very good run last preparation. And
Mullican, you've been pretty confident about his ability all the way along. It was another good run last Saturday. Can he put a run on the board this weekend?
Well, everyone tells me he's a one-pace stayer, but I'm entitled to be stubborn. I train the horse, and I think he's got a great turn of foot. I see it twice a week when we give him a gallop. But unfortunately, race day, everyone else is right and I'm wrong. So we might just go forward on him on Saturday and put the others under a bit of pressure and see how he races that in that style, because he's certainly a very handy horse. It hasn't got to his English capabilities just yet.
And Multilateral knocked off Ecuador last start when winning. We obviously saw that horse come out and finish 5th in an Epsom handicap. Surely that form line going into this race would be pretty hard to knock.
Yeah, very good form. He's down the limit weight again, Liam, so I guess you could say whoever's placing our horse is doing a very good job. Thanks for that. And
must be getting paid a fortune, is he?
And he looks very well placed. Good draw. He's the one to beat.
Race 2, the Sharp Plate for the 2-year-olds. Double Happy, named after you after this week.
Barrier 13 shows you what happens when you get fussy. Last week we scratched from barrier 12 to get one worse. So I think we'll have to run him. He goes really good. He's not a squibby 2-year-old. He's actually got a bit of substance, and and will train on to a really nice late 2 and also a 3-year-old. So I'm just hoping that its class takes him there, because often in these early 2-year-old races those smaller speedy types can win, but this boy will be looking to balance and quicken up like a racehorse.
Where does he get to from that draw?
Well, looking at the form of the race, Liam, it looks like there's...
You've had a look at the form, have you?
Not yet. I don't know, he'll probably be midfield 3 wide with a bit of cover. Don't think it's too big a disadvantage, I think.
Sounds like we'll get every opportunity then.
Yeah.
Jump into race 3 for the 3-year-olds. 1400 metres, you've scratched the top weight Villanova, still leaves 2 runners, Earnest Desire and Chateau Lafay. We'll kick off with Earnest Desire.
He's a good horse, Liam. Won his last 2. Beat Chateau Lafay last start. She meets him better at the weights, but he's going very good. I don't think the 1400 metres will be a problem. Saturday's race is a good example of keeping a horse to a grade. There is a 1200 metre option to Brian Crowley next week, a listed race. Probably worth an extra 15, maybe 20,000 in prize money, but in a listed race you don't get a Bob's bonus. So you stick to your grade, you win a Bob's bonus, which means you get more prize money and you don't go up as many rating points. So probably a bit of a query we need to be asking Racing New South Wales or the race clubs as to if they're going to put these listed races up a little bit of prize money to match the very good Saturday prize money that we have. So on that note, I think he'll run. I think he'll be hard to beat, and he's drawn well with Johnny Kissick to claim.
You're a big rap on Bob's, eh?
I am. It's free money, Pricey. Free money.
Bit of free money when you did that TV ad too, was there?
Nothing. And you get the chance to double up if you take it to the sales. So, look, human beings, they like to have a little bit extra, or think they're getting a bit extra for their money, and if you can win a 20,000 Bobs, take it to sales and get 40,000, or it's a little bit less once they pay the trainer. It's a really good incentive.
And Chateau Lafay, we saw her sister go around on Saturday, Royal Descent. The step up to 1400 metres, down on half a kilo above the limit weight.
Yeah, she's in the right race. First run was excellent. 1400 metres will suit. Is taking on the opposite sex as she did first up, but she's a very good horse.
And split the 2?
I think Chateau Lafay can be a very good filly in the autumn. Just depends, I guess. Luck and running, and I guess it depends if Earnest Desire gets a strong 1400.
The sprint race, 1200 metre benchmark 80 handicap, only the 1 runner, High on Believing. Good draw. He's also in it for the trials on Friday.
Yeah, I think he'll run. He was disappointing last preparation. He's shown us a lot of ability, this horse, in previous preparations, but sort of failed to deliver. So we bit the bullet, gave him a good spell, and he's come back in good shape. His trial was good, up to his best form he could be in the finish. Needs to be though.
Tromso in race 5, the 1400 metre benchmark 85, barrier 3. You thought it was a good run first up?
Yeah, excellent run. This distance will suit a lot better, Liam. Good draw. Should be able to settle midfield, get the horse to switch off. Johnny's claim gets him down in weight, and I think he's a great chance.
The big race, the Spring Champion Stakes Group 1 2000 metre race for the 3-year-olds. You've elected to back Villanova up. He's drawn barrier 10, J4 to board. What can you make of his run last weekend, and do you give him hope on Saturday?
Well, you couldn't give him a hope after last Saturday's run. And I'm just not sure where we're at with the horse. He hasn't come back like we expected, and he'll most likely be gilded after Saturday. And had this race not been here, and we probably would have gilded him by now. He was also entered for a 1400 metre race on the day, which obviously just goes to show that we're a little bit confused what his right distance is, and obviously we're desperate to get him back in form, but stuck with our guns. The Group 1 race was the race he was always set for, and let's just hope that he stays to 2000 and races up to his best ability.
In race 7, the 1600 metres, you've got Hoy Lonnie with the top weight with an awkward draw. Gave him a hope first up after being gelded. A little bit disappointing, but should look to improve over a mile.
Yeah, it's only an extra 100 metres on his first up run, which was disappointing. We're claiming 3 kilos, but he'll need that against this field. But I think we'd be looking at 2,000 metres for him to find some form. As you say, it was a bit disappointing when we expected to run better first up, so couldn't see that changing within 2 weeks. So let's hope once he gets over 2,000 metres he can get back to his best form.
And the last race on the card is the Ank Stakes for the mares, set weights and penalties Group 3 event. We've got Jade Marauder, another wide barrier, but Jason Collett's aboard.
Yeah, had no luck in the Tibby at Newcastle. Caught wide and just ran into dead ends in the straight. So look beyond that, and I think she's racing pretty well. She could have finished right in the money there. Similar field again on Saturday, and yeah, just needs an ounce of luck from the gate.
You went to Melbourne last week to accept, obviously, a great honour for yourself, the leading Group 1 trainer for last season, which has now been named the Bart Cummings Trophy or Award. Obviously, very satisfying to accept that trophy. Yeah,
it was. Yeah, obviously Bart Cummings is just an absolute legend of our sport. We all look up to him, and he's done such a great job for the industry. And yeah, to receive an award named in his honour, it's certainly a privilege, and it was quite a humbling experience, Liam.
And you went and had a little visit out at Werribee, had a look at your horse out there, opinion for Highclere, Mr. Harry Herbert, the Honourable, and the team out at Highclere Racing. What do you think?
Yeah, just a typical European horse. He's very fit, great temperament, which I think is an important thing for the Aussie horses to settle into the Aussie scenario. Had a gallop on Thursday morning and quickened up okay. Oh, that was Wednesday morning, sorry. And then we have another one on Saturday. Comes out of quarantine and he'll join our Flemington stable from there and be able to have a closer look at him once he gets there. But we're not expecting too much first prep. He is still in the cups, but he'll need to please me to press on for that. There is the possibility of going to the Queen Elizabeth on the last day of the carnival. That's certainly a priority if we can get him there.
And you're back down to Melbourne tonight. Big night for VRC, night with Chris Waller. How much were they selling those tickets for? Surely they weren't selling them.
Probably giving them away, I reckon, or yeah, give you $100 to turn up, something like that, Liam.
You're not going to wear that shirt tonight, are you?
This shirt?
Do they make them for men?
Shirt. What's wrong with it?
Oh, it's disgraceful. Tuck the collar out. Righto, good luck on Saturday.
Thanks.
Quality Control's just picked up that Liam's forgotten Foreteller, one of our Group 1 runners this weekend. Pubs are open, so he's probably at the pub putting his bets on for the day.
Yeah, 9 o'clock.
How do you think Foreteller will go?
I think it'll go well. Forget last start in the Underwood. It just went very slow and didn't suit him back from his wide gate. He's only got 6 competitors on Saturday, so if he is back, he won't be far away from them. And obviously, top class mare Atlantic Jill's in the race. There's no disgrace to run second to a horse like that, and puts us on the right path to go to a Cox Plate ourselves if we wanted to in 2 weeks' time, or more realistically, if we want to, go to the McKinnon in 3 weeks' time.
Brilliant. Good luck, Chris.
Thanks, Haylie.